Have a win to start out play in the SoCon. Desmond Oliver in his first season with the Bucks, looking to start this off in grand style and looking to continue recent success against the Mocs. Meanwhile, for the Mocs, Lamont Paris, his fifth season leading this program. Chattanooga trying to get things back together and make another push towards the NCAA tournament. Meeting number 95 all time, set to tip off.
And both of these coaches have great experience, some fine pedigrees, so they'll be geared up and prepared for this game, especially with the intensity and importance to kick off conference play.
Off the bat, turnaround Jay is in, and a quick start already for East Tennessee State. And when you take a look at Chattanooga now on the other side of things, Caldwell, Jean-Baptiste, Banks, Smith, and DeSouza. The three to counter is in, and back and forth we go offensively each way as we get a look now at the Buccaneers of East Tennessee State. King, Sloan, Brewer, and Brewer Part 2, the Brewer brothers, and Jaden Seymour as well.
And yeah, that's a key for both teams. You get guys involved who don't typically get most of the shots.
And already East Tennessee State cooking from the outside as Jordan King knocks down a jumper. East Tennessee State, Lance, you take a look at them. Big win over Georgia in their previous outing.
Well, and much of the reason for that was because of that young man there, King. Kind of reminds me of a young man named Nigel Pack that plays for Kansas State. He's extremely explosive on the perimeter, Derek.
Turnaround shot was tipped out of the hands of Darius Banks. It'll go out of bounds and back over to the Bucks.
You know, at the top of the show, we talked about Ladarius Brewer, but King and Sloan for ETSU, they are as dangerous as anyone on the floor for either ball club.
4-3 start here on the side of the Bucks. Turnaround shot a little short. The rebound snatched out of the air by DeSouza of the Mocs. DeSouza in, his layup is good.
Well, that's just too easy. DeSouza, the transfer from Kansas, he's a big, strong center power forward at the collegiate level. You can't let him just walk down the lane like that and get comfortable.
And we'll talk about some of the issues that could be a problem tonight for this Bucks club down low trying to deal with DeSouza. They're a little shorthanded in the front court.
Well, and not only that, yeah, they do things from the perimeter. So in large part, with the exception of Smith for Chattanooga, it's front court versus the guards for ETSU.
Malachi Smith trying to find some room. A little short on the jumper. The rebound tracked down by Ladarius Brewer. Five-4 lead to start. Top of the arc three, well off, but the follow right there by Jaden Seymour, and he gets fouled. So Seymour getting the second start of his career as this foul will be charged to Banks.
Well, yeah, Ladarius takes that three, and it careens off the backboard. Not great from that distance from Ladarius. Shoots only about 32%. He's extremely good, as we talked about, Derek, once he can get off the dribble inside the three-point line.
Jaden, you're up. Ty, you're back, Ty. You're back.
So Jaden Seymour, who's good on the first, getting the start, replacing Charlie Weber in the lineup. Weber got injured at shoot-around prior to the Georgia game. He missed that game, and now Seymour getting his second start of his collegiate career here with the Bucks. It's a 6-5 lead early on, 3 lead changes.
ETSU
to begin matters.
With some light pressure.
Turnaround shot missing. The rebound, and Banks on the way up got hit. And that'll send him to the free throw line to try to give us another lead change here on the evening.
Yeah, you talked about the size issues. That's somewhere where ETSU is going to have to monitor and controlling the boards and closing out defensive possessions. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night with Chattanooga getting easy baskets and or putbacks on misses such as that around the basket.
Banks good on the first free throw. He shoots 70% from the line as Moab Yassir among the bench players who will be looking to get going for the Bucks. Meanwhile, Casey Hankton in for the Mocs. 7-6 lead after the pair of free throws by Banks, approaching 3.5 minutes gone by. The block down low from DeSouza. And again, without the services of Weber here, this could be a problem tonight for him, Lance.
Yeah, and Brewer, he was just committed to go finish that. Didn't have to, and he literally took that right to DeSouza.
7-6 lead. Banks trying to find some space. Shot clock down to 5. Smith tries a long three. That's off, and it'll go back over to the Bucks.
Yeah. Right now, the Mocs aren't shy about where they'd like the ball. As good as Smith is and as important as he is offensively, looks to me like the Mocs want that ball going inside. They want to take high percentage shots and exploit the size difference.
Brewer with the kick outside to Seymour. His three can't hit. The rebound swooped in. Banks able to grab it.
A good defense pushing DeSouza all the way to the three-point line to catch that ball. Literally was sort of in the mid-post and ended up catching it on the perimeter. Speaking of DeSouza, you're not going to get in front of this fella. He's going to do that all night long. And then the other way, he obviously has the ability to block shots. The Mocs lead early.
Hey, our reservation's at 7.
I am ready.
Great.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Introducing the all-new Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar. It combines shaving and gentle exfoliation into one efficient stroke for a shave as quick and easy as washing your face.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we only serve those who honorably serve. All ranks, all branches, and their eligible family members. Yep, that is exclusive, and we're fine with that.
Welcome to Sonic. May I take your order?
Can I get 2 patty melts?
Melting the cheese. Order up.
Sonic patty melt.
This is the start of a new way to wear clothes.
There's underwear in the pants?
I'm freaking out.
I see bird dogs everywhere.
Bird dogs? Bird dogs khakis?
Imagine the most comfortable boxer briefs you've ever worn sewn right into your pants.
Stretchy khakis with silk underwear built inside.
This is extreme comfort.
That's premium.
It's so comfortable.
They hug me like a warm blanket.
We're past underwear separately. I'm wearing them right now.
Did they send us a used pair? Did someone wear these already?
So whose time is it?
Coming up next over on ESPN2 and the app at 9 Eastern after Michigan and UCF, the second game of our college hoops doubleheader. Marshall takes on Louisiana Tech in a Conference USA matchup. Should be a fantastic meeting headed your way coming up at 9. Early start here, 7-6 lead for the Mocs over the Bucks. And as we take a look here at the first few minutes of this game, what stands out, Lance?
Well, what stands out is its perimeter versus interior, particularly with DeSouza making the big block, and then, of course, the finish. Batiste and guys like that will be stepping up. Of course, Smith for the Mocs. I think that ETSU is going to have to get some things done around the basket if they want to have control of this game.
after that poor miss. The Bucks have missed on their last 5 shots in a row after a positive start offensively. Banks feeding the post. The jumper is in from Josh Ianni.
Yeah, and Ianni steps up with the nice mid-range jump shot. All these baskets that they're getting from their bigs around the rim, it just takes so much pressure off of Smith.
Largest lead of the game thus far for the Mocs. The 3 to answer is good, and we're all tied up.
Well, Sloan picking up where he left off. He made the big 3 against Georgia to win that basketball game. You've got to stay in him, and you can't space him such as that, because not only can he make that shot, Eric, he has such a quick release.
Sloan had a career-high 24 points in the win over Georgia. Back the other way, David Jean-Baptiste with the jumper. So the Miami, Florida native able to drain the shot to give the Mocs a lead back at 2.
Yeah, Baptiste, he's the support mechanism to Smith.
How about David Sloan dialing long distance one more time, the lead back to the Bucks.
Yeah, I think quietly Sloan is the guy for this team, not only because he can just score the ball well, but he also distributes the ball and runs some point.
A.J. Caldwell with the answer from deep, so these offenses picking things up here with 13:30 left to go in the first half.
Roll.
Sloan at the controls. He'll launch again. This one's a little short. The rebound by Ianni.
Yeah, and he's such a great shooter. He's always, that being Sloan, got the green light on the floor. Defensively, you've got to guard him very far from the basket.
2-point lead for Chattanooga. Shot clock to 10. The 3 is in. Casey Hampton.
What a great ball movement, and Hampton stepping up. ETSU played a bit of zone against Georgia. I don't see them doing that tonight against the Mocs, simply because they've come out gunning and shooting the ball so well.
Sloan gets bumped there by Ianni, and that leads to a whistle.
Yeah, that's a good foul by Ianni, simply because Sloan is so good using the screen, and if you give him just a little space, it's okay to make guys feel you, and that's what you saw there with that foul off of the screen.
8 of the last 11 points in this game scored by Chattanooga. Looking for win number 11 this season. Sloan. And with the feed to Yasser outside. Brewer's jumper just a little bit off, and the rebound taken by the Mocs.
Yeah, it's just one shot and out. The Mocs doing a good job of controlling the boards. Puts a little pressure on ETSU to take good shots, simply because they aren't going to be able to get a lot of offensive rebounds.
Caldwell again from deep. A.J. Caldwell, he's shooting just 25% from 3, but the stroke looking good early on.
Yeah, not only that, Derek, how about the number of guys who have gotten involved with the offense without having to rely on Smith here early in the game. They're do-it-all leading scorer.
9-0 run. Ty Brewer double team down in the blocks, and we're going to tie up. Good defense by the Mocs.
Yeah, Brewer just got a little bit overzealous there. There really was no opportunity to score. But Sloan
getting it done.
Yeah, he's the man from deep. They got to figure something out. ETSU trails 12-20.
When you spend all year serving others, when you lead by example, you don't just land on the nice list, you get rewarded by becoming the top brand in new vehicle quality in the automotive industry. Celebrate all the good you've done this year. with a lineup of Ram trucks built to serve.
Get 1 full year of no extra cost Sirius XM on us and 0% financing for 72 months plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn.
Alice loves the scent of Gain so much, she wished there was a way to make it last longer. Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice, and long-lasting Gain scent beads. Try Spring Daydream, now part of our irresistible scent collection.
This is the Oyo Personal Gym. You can do chest, back, biceps, triceps, lats, shoulders. There's over 100 different exercise videos. The Oyo Personal Gym.
There's never been a hotter time to sell your home. But when it comes time to get the best value, where do you start? That's where HomeLight comes in. HomeLight is the essential real estate platform used by countless sellers every year. HomeLight is here to help you at every step of your real estate journey, learning how to sell your home, finding a top listing agent, and ensuring a simple and certain closing. And best of all, HomeLight is completely free to use. Learn more today at HomeLight.com.
What a doubleheader on New Year's Eve. Alabama and Cincinnati, Michigan and Georgia. Lance, who do you like?
I got to go with Cincinnati. I mean, they are the underdog, right? So,
well, yeah, for sure.
With the world being upside down, crazier things have happened in the recent past. So I'm going Cincinnati. What about you, pal?
Man, it's going to be hard to go against Alabama until somebody does it. I know it's maybe the unpopular answer because it seems like they're always there and they're always winning. I got to go with the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the conservative answer. It's the simple answer. I mean, of course, it's like Durant and LeBron and the obvious ones. I mean, those are the obvious ones. But what are the not so obvious? And I think that's Cincinnati, pal.
Well, the interesting game in particular, when you take a look at those two, Georgia and Michigan, it's been a very intriguing regular season. Great regular seasons for both. Should be an outstanding semifinal doubleheader tomorrow on ESPN and the apps.
Yeah, I know where I'll be.
8-point lead here for the Mocs. Ianni. In the midst of a 9-0 run of the Mocs, and a turnover there as that pass a little bit too hot for Hankton.
Yeah, not only too hot. Ianni could have went up with that or kicked it out. Just because you get the ball in the low post, it doesn't mean you have to go make a play or score right away. You can reset the offense and throw the ball out.
McKenzie Arena, the site for this matchup. Derek Jones and Lance Blanks with you this evening. Good battle in the Southern Conference. Conference opener for each squad.
Great alteration there by Ianni.
Shot clock to 12 to the post for Ianni. Turnaround Jay, that one a little bit too strong. And the ball is out of bounds. They tried to save it there, but it looked like Brewer stepped out of bounds.
Checking in for Chattanooga, number 3, David Jean-Baptiste.
But check that, Cordell Charles.
Yeah, Charles got tangled up. He got the rebound.
Now an opportunity here for the Mocs to try to extend this lead further. It's at 8, the largest margin of the game.
Yeah, but 8 is not a lot for ETSU, particularly when you have guys like Sloan, King, these guys, Brewer, these guys can really score the ball.
And the officials talking things over here.
28. Shot clock at 20.
There appears to be an issue with the clock.
Let's talk about the game clock. The game clock.
Now it looks like we're just about set to resume matters. Ball stolen away. Hanging in the air, can't get the shot to fall, and it's out of bounds. Vonnie Patterson gave it a good go there, but in the end, back to the Mocs.
Yeah, and credit to Sosa. How about the hustle to get back into this play? There was an opportunity to score. And look at the Sosa there. He runs all the way to the rim, does a great job of avoiding the contact and forcing the miss. What a job this young man has done here early in this first half of the first half, Derek.
Malachi Smith in the lane, and he scores.
That's too easy for him. You got to keep him out of the middle of the floor and or funnel him to help.
11-0 run now for the Mocs. And Smith, again, we talked about at the top, he leads them in points, rebounds, and assists to boot. So he does just about everything for this club at a high level.
Yeah, he does. But as you see, King knocks down the jumper in the middle of the lane. You got to get he and Sloan more involved offensively.
Smith's three leads to a tie-up, and we'll get a foul on the way. As DeSosa battling down low.
Buccaneers foul, number 20, Cordell Charles.
DeSosa is really wreaking havoc in multiple ways here early in this game. He's been involved in numerous big plays.
Charles picks up his first, and DeSosa, the transfer from Kansas, certainly very well used to the bright lights of college basketball and trying to help this Mocs team control play down in the low blocks.
Yeah, he's doing that. He's doing it actually at both ends of the floor, and he's really embracing the role that he's being given here. A lot of times, bright lights or not, it's really about finding a good fit and finding an environment that works with what you do as a player, and it seems that he's found this with the Mocs.
What do you see here, Lance?
Well, it looks like it could be the infamous hook and hold by Charles. He ended up on the floor. They're going to review this.
So Charles looked like he dragged DeSosa down, and he caught him in the face there as well.
Yeah. I don't know that. I think they're looking for the hook and hold and maybe not the flagrant. Coming over to where you and I would be. Perhaps we'll get the information.
The foul will be a common foul, so no flagrant. And possession will again stay with the Mocs. Smith looking to inbounds, tough pass, but it sets up a three. That's a little bit off, and the rebound taken there by Isaac Farah, who's into the game for the first time.
Yeah, good job by Farah corralling that rebound and all that traffic.
Loose ball, Smith gets the carom, and the Mocs back to it. Straight on three by Smith. That rims out, and it's tipped out of bounds. Back over to the Bucks. So no Weber tonight for the Bucks, and that certainly will change up the minutes with this team, especially down low, trying to manage those forwards against what is a very formidable team potentially on the glass in the Mocs.
Yeah, and without having Weber, I think that's where things go to the perimeter, Derek, where you've got to, just like they did basically against Georgia, you have to rely on perimeter production perhaps even more than you typically would. You've also got a gang rebound. You're going to play against a team that has got as many big bodies, big strong bodies as the Mocs.
They had to clear up some water on the floor there, thus leading to a little bit of a pause in the play. Weber at 6'9", 215, so you know when he's out there on the floor. Loose ball, tapped away and stolen. Good hands by the Chattanooga defense.
Yeah, there's nothing there. That was a forced pass. Got to force the defense to shift before you make that pass.
Caldwell's three rattles out, loose ball, and another rebound. They're winning the battle of the boards so far. Jean-Baptiste with a three.
One of the great things about Baptiste, he takes good shots. Good, and you can't give him the clean look. Whenever he gets that body square, and again, you give him that kind of space, it's going to be a little bit too easy, especially if he has it going like he does tonight.
14-2 run for Chattanooga, leading to the largest lead of the game for the Mocs at 25-14.
Yeah, and the Mocs doing a great job getting their hands on balls and also taking away lanes that really aren't there with passes, as you saw there. How about the space you give Baptiste? Guess what? Dotting your eye, man, if you don't get up in me.
He's got 5.
Come on, Jay.
Very impactful player for this team and this program, averaging 14.5 per. Down low, Brewer trying to work. The feed, the finish, no good by Seymour, but he'll go to the line for a pair. 7:58 left to go in the first half. The Mocs lead it by 11.
Jake from State Farm. What's good?
Oh, Patrick?
Nah, fam. Just your typical sneakerhead working here for the employee discount. But speaking of deals, I heard regular guys like me are getting the Patrick price. That can't be real, right?
Listen, State Farm offers rates that fit any budget. Even yours, typical sneakerhead.
Wow, just anyone now?
Yeah.
Man, these just sold out then.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Selling on Poshmark is crazy simple. All you have to do is post a picture, add a description, add a price, and you're pretty much good to go. Right now I'm selling Air Jordans and Nikes and Adidas, anything really performance related or style related.
Download the free Poshmark app now.
Germs invade through your nose, the body's air filter. But how do you clean it? Navage uses powered suction to help flush out congestion, allergens, mucus, and viruses. Millions use drug-free Navage to breathe better and feel healthier. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Check that out.
Bespoke Post sends you awesome boxes every month for a great price, and I love it.
The variety's great. I love how easy and flexible it is.
Head to BespokePost.com and get a free gift with your first box when you enter code FREE.
With the Game Time app, I got the superstar moment for 60% less than this guy.
That's a lot less.
Game Time finds you last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price.
You might say a great deal just fell into your lap.
Don't say that. Download Game Time now.
Just this.
When you pay with Credit Karma Money, you could win Instant Karma, which makes your purchase free.
Got it for free with Instant Karma.
And free always feels good.
Got it for free with Instant Karma.
What?
Got it for free with Instant Karma. Mom, what are we doing?
Is this
Got it for free with Instant Karma.
You feed on this?
Got it for free with Instant Karma. We know.
That's the feeling of Instant Karma. Only from Credit Karma Money.
Sunday, we have a really good American Conference college basketball matchup for you. After a couple of recent season-ending injuries, the number 12 Houston Cougars will have to rely on their deep bench and a balanced scoring attack when they head to Philly to take on Temple. Our coverage begins at 5 Eastern, 4 Central on ESPN and the app. One app, one tap. Temple also without the services of their star player, Caleb Battle, who will miss the rest of the season with a foot injury. So that quite the intriguing battle coming up on Sunday. We've got a good one here, 25-14 lead for the Mocs.
And Sasser for Houston, such a fine ball player. His uncles have played in the NBA, and it's just heartbreaking to see that young man have to forego the rest of the season due to injury.
Derek Jones and Lance Blanks with you as this Mocs team has been in control for a substantial period of time now in this first half, and they've been able to do it through balance and three-pointers, 5 of 10 from 3, 4 of 8 from two-point land, and so they've been on the offensive side.
To that, 7 of 8 guys basically have scored of the 8 people who have played, so there's balanced scoring. I mean, Smith, of course, is leading in shots taken with 5, but the beauty right now for the Mocs is multiple people scoring, such as that on the cut that DeSouza missed the layup.
And point-blank range opportunity, couldn't get it to fall. And the three straight on, that's an air ball. The follow is there from Seymour. So Seymour has stepped in. He's battled down low, and now with the three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, two bad mistakes by DeSouza. Mostly this one, he gets caught pushing under Seymour, who had the nice finish under the basket. But also, another thing, Derek, that stands out to me is King and Sloan, really two of your better perimeter shooters, shoot beyond 40% from beyond the arc. They only have taken a combined 6 shots, 3 per player. They've got to get more looks at the basket, I think, if ETSU wants to have a chance in this game tonight.
Seymour has been pretty active here to start. And that certainly has to please Desmond Oliver. The three to counter by Smith, that's no good. Gets his own miss though. Leaning in, he can't finish. The rebound snatched away by Seymour. He's having himself a decent first half here of basketball. Back down the floor is Sloan. Sloan is rejected at the rim. Seymour flies back in, tries to go glass, but a foul called before the shot.
Yeah, and you saw that Sloan went in and he got that shot blocked. No big deal. The defense was out of position, which allowed for the offensive rebound to take place, Derek. So you want these guys meaning Sloan and King, to have the ball when they're on the floor and also to be the lead when it comes to scoring, of course, with Brewer.
Seymour's short on the three, a rebound. As the Mocs take it back down the floor here. Chattanooga, the preseason favorite to win the Southern Conference. East Tennessee State picked to finish 5th.
All right, good job on the double on the backside there by ETSU.
Off the miss, back down the floor, Ladarius Brewer. His jumper is in. Smooth looking J there by Brewer.
Yes, it was, and it was in flow and rhythm. They're so much better when they play with pace, ETSU.
The 7-0 run perhaps might be disrupted here as Avery Diggs set to go to the line after the foul committed down low.
Yeah, that was just floor balance, defensive balance, and you allow the ball to be driven in the pass down low.
Diggs at the line for the first, sinks it in. The transfer from UCF.
In for the Buccaneers, number 2, Jordan King.
Another reason Diggs, another reason that ETSU has their hands full with so many bigs that Chattanooga can throw at ETSU.
Jordan King back in the mix. 5-point lead. The Bucks trying to battle back. Ty Brewer down low, and that's going to be a player control foul against Ty Brewer. May have extended that arm to establish position.
Looked like he got called for a hook here. Watch, let's look for the left elbow. Yep, he hooked to get. If you just look right there, actually it looked like a hand on the thigh. It was really subtle and quick. It's a great call by the official.
Second foul for Ty Brewer as he heads off. And, you know, that's, you see that a decent amount in college basketball, and he looked like he tried to sneak that one by one of the officials, but unable to do it.
Yeah, you know, it was fairly clever, and sometimes guys are able to get by with it just because it happens so quickly.
The lob for DeSouza is intercepted. Sloan back on the move. His jumper is up. That's no good. Loose ball, and it's tracked down by Banks and the Mocs. And we'll get a whistle away from the ball here.
Yeah, DeSouza doing a good job getting posted up, using the size difference with Seymour. That's a perfect place for a guy of DeSouza's size to be planted right in the middle of the paint.
Jean-Baptiste with a jumper. He's able to get it to drop to extend the lead out to 7 at 28-21. Approaching 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Brewer working down low, has it fall just off the front of the rim, and the rebound controlled by the Mocs.
Yeah, just didn't finish. Great execution off the dribble. Can't baby that basketball up, but that was well executed with the exception of the finish.
Smith tries to spin off, goes glass, and scores.
Well, they've been doing a better job, ETSU, of doubling from the baseline side. Poor job there.
And working quickly the other way. The Bucks, but again, the Mocs quick to it.
Oh, you see the nice pass to the perimeter, and then down low, there's no help. Spin away from the defense, and then Smith, again, he can score pretty much anywhere on the floor. Shoots it well with range at about 38% from beyond the arc. He can obviously play on the block. That's one of the things, Derek, that makes him so difficult to guard, is because he can move around the entire floor with a lot of comfort, as well as having the green light to score the ball.
That's the third foul on Silvio De Sousa, and he'll have to head off here. You've got to protect him. Dangerous move to have him out there with 2 fouls, and he picks up his third.
Yeah, but they don't give up a ton. Ayene does a very good job of staying in his lane and playing his role, and essentially just being a big that controls the paint, rebounds the basketball, and use his size and length.
Saw there on the sideline, De Sousa getting one of those fingers checked out. We'll monitor that as the game progresses. Caldwell.
And there's the double from the baseline.
Banks can't connect from 3. The wild miss in the carom to the Bucks.
And you'll take that. The defense was executed extremely well.
Seymour blocked down low by Ayene, but Ayene draws a whistle.
Boy, good job by Ayene with no reaction, because that looked like an exceptional block. How about, wow. I'm not there, but yeah, that's tough. But did you see the defense? Ayene was able to stop the ball coming down the paint and then turn and make the play at the rim. That's just exceptional defense for the big.
That's his second, so the foul trouble mounting on the side of Chattanooga. And they're bigs.
Seymour to attempt his second shot.
.408 left to go. This is a scene we've seen quite a bit here in this first half. Seymour at the line as he knocks through the second.
I mean, look at it. There's so many bigs for the Mocs that they have. They have a chest, a war chest full of bigs. Sosa, obviously, Ayene.
Able to break free over to the midcourt line. Leading by 5, Jean-Baptiste at the controls. Caldwell, who's been effective from deep early on. Hanked into the post. Hook shot is in from Avery Diggs.
Well, these bigs they're going to be the story, or are the story as I see it, Derek, here early for the Mocs. You got to guard those guys early, because when they get around the basket and catch it, they're extremely difficult to guard after the fact.
Long 3 and the miss retrieved by East Tennessee State, but again, the rebound taken off the miss by the Mocs and Diggs. The 8th different scorer, by the way, in this half for Chattanooga. Caldwell popping out. Good ball movement. The 3 miss, Caldwell offensive board, and the foul. Active. Chattanooga in control, up by 7 on the glass and on the scoreboard.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who've honorably served, no matter their rank or when they were in. a Marine just out of boot camp, or a petty officer from 73. And even his kids and their kids. USAA is made for all who honorably serve and their eligible family members. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less? You can with GoodRx, the free app that gets you discounts at your local pharmacy.
If a customer is about to pay a high price, I have them check GoodRx, even if they have insurance.
You can also compare prices and have your doctor send it where it's the lowest.
Can you send it here?
Sure. It works at over 70,000 pharmacies across the country.
I use GoodRx at Walmart.
I use it at Kroger.
We're a Rite Aid family.
Here's a tip. Before you top off your prescription, just check the app.
To save on your prescriptions, check GoodRx.
As someone with hearing loss, I know what a confusing and frustrating experience getting hearing aids can be. That's why I founded Lively. High-quality hearing aids with all of the features you need and none of the hassle. Lively offers Bluetooth FDA-regulated hearing aids delivered to your door for thousands less than you'd expect, and remote access to an audiology team 7 days a week. Better hearing has never been this easy. Try Lively risk-free for 100 days. Visit listenlively.com.
If you want a great team, you need natural-born leaders, some tough cookies, and a few who do anything to win. Find a group like that. You've got one hell of a team.
Tomorrow, kick off your day with the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl on ESPN and the app. This one almost didn't happen, but Rutgers stepped in for Texas A&M to play number 17 Wake Forest. Quarterback Sam Hartman leads the Demon Deacons, who are looking to cap off a historic season with a bowl win. Meanwhile, here at McKenzie Arena, how about David Jean-Baptiste, Lance?
Well, the interior, the bigs have been holding down the fort, but the exterior has been about Baptiste. He has been phenomenal out on the perimeter, knocking down the three ball. Anytime you give him space, he's been dotting I's and letting people know about it, Derek.
He has 7 points so far. It's a 7-point lead, the same number for the Mocs.
Yeah, he's extremely comfortable in a flow. David is dancing, got the moves, he's loose. He's not worried about a thing.
Well, after his start offensively to help build this lead, you can see why it feels pretty good as Caldwell knocks down the first free throw. He's a part of, speaking of Jean-Baptiste, a bundle of Mocs players who are in that quote-unquote graduate year. Certainly because of all the issues due to COVID, creating havoc amongst eligibility. You see that across the board in college basketball.
Yeah, it's the new normal. The concept of the so-called development, those days are over. It's a microwave environment. You got to do it on the fly.
Seymour misses the three with a lead at 9 for Chattanooga. Smith to feed the Caldwell. Now they go into Diggs. Diggs seeing extended time here in this first half, and as he was going up, got hit, and may very well be going to the line after the foul that will be picked up by Jaden Seymour.
Yeah, Diggs did a good job of using his patience, and also for ETSU, if you're not going to bring a double team, those bigs for the Mocs are going to carve you up. I think you've got to play the odds and force them to toss the ball outside and then scramble and or rotate from there. They're just too big and too strong. Have too big of a size difference around the basket, Derek.
1 out of 2 there for Diggs. It's a 10-point lead. King finds space. Mid-range game, pretty spot on there.
Great word, space. He went to the area that he needed to get that shot off. Did a good job of not trying to drive into the traffic or the teeth of the defense where the bigs could alter his shot. Excellent execution there by King.
That ends a 5-minute scoring drought from the field for East Tennessee State. Leaning in is Smith, can't get it to go. The putback no good. Smith there and one for Malachi Smith.
Well, when coaches go back for ETSU and watch this tape, it'll be a lot about the rebounds. They're the nice jump stop, and then he gets his own rebound, taps it to himself. Smith, you have to know that Smith is as aggressive as anyone on the floor when it comes to having a nose for the basketball, and you saw it there. Derek with a great little tip to himself. He caught it and went right back up with it. You got to stay engaged with Smith the entirety of the possession. Otherwise, he's going to make you pay, as you saw there.
He's the first mock to lead the team in points, rebounds, and assists in a season. He did it last year, one of the main reasons why he was a part of the All-South Con first team. And he's doing it again this year, averaging over 20 points per game this season.
Yeah, he's able to get that rebound in that instance because his jump is so quick, and/or his second jump is extremely quick.
Wide open three for Caldwell, misses. 1 minute approaching. Left in this first half as the one-footed jumper good by Jordan King.
Wow, what a beautiful play there. King just used a little nudge, I won't say shove, to create space. He does an excellent job of scoring the ball inside of the three-point line and creating space for himself to get the shot off.
He's the first player in double figures in this game for either side. Smith open for three. That's good. Malachi Smith from deep. 41-29 lead for the Mocs. Timeout on the floor.
You have a full-time job and commitments to keep. You're also determined to advance your career. Welcome to Coursera, career accelerating degrees online from the world's best universities for today's busy lives.
I just wanted my kids to know that you don't ever stop.
Get a high-quality degree 100% online, often for as little as half the cost.
It's allowed me to end up in a position that I was only really dreaming of.
Join Coursera for free at Coursera.org and try a degree course today. Coursera, your course to success.
Malachi Smith with another strong first half here, Lance.
Oh, yeah, he's their do-it-all player, as we've said all night, and you've got to almost pre-rotate to Smith. He shoots about 38% from beyond the arc, and whenever things are in a flow as they are now, he even becomes more dangerous. Just a fine ball player. And he can go to all levels, as I mentioned, obviously the three ball, but you can post him up. He showed us he can rebound the basketball. He's as difficult a player as they come, Derek, when it comes to defending him, because he can score without the ball, with the ball, and you don't even have to call plays for him. And lastly, and maybe even most importantly, he's got the green light. So he knows he's going to play a ton of minutes. He's going to be on the floor. You almost have to designate someone to be aware of what he's doing and when he's doing it at all times on the offensive end of the floor.
And Lance, one of the things that we saw out of that replay, the ball movement, sensational. 9 assists tonight for Chattanooga, just 1 for the Bucks on the other side.
Yeah, and I think a key to that has been the bigs down low for the Mocs. They started there early, and it's just extended now to the perimeter, obviously, with Baptiste originally, and then now Smith coming along for the ride.
By the way, Ty Brewer back in the game with 2 fouls, able to draw a foul there. Both teams now in the bonus situation.
And they're in the bonus, and it's only 26.3 seconds left, so there'll be no shot clock here. The
Mocs were able to get some English on that second one, or that first one, I should say.
Yeah, nice touch there, Derek. The Mocs will likely put the ball here in Smith's hands and allow him to make the decision and go to work.
Brewer to attempt his second shot.
Brewer trying to continue the perfect night from the line for East Tennessee State. And, of course, on cue, I jinx it. How about that? Broadcaster jinx.
Of course.
41-30 lead, and one final possession here, perhaps, for Chattanooga.
Got the floor spread wide open with Smith. Gives the handoff to Batiste back.
Smith down low, beautiful feed, the layup in, and that'll close out the first half. 43-30 lead, beautifully done. Casey Hankton giving the Mocs their largest lead of the game.
Yeah, Paul, I wasn't trying to take over for you. I thought maybe he would do work, but of course you knew it would be in Smith's hands. He drives into the paint and had the nice dish for the finish. Whew. He started a little slow, but he's the key to this one if ETSU wants to get involved in this game.
The SoCon opener for both teams in control early, all Mocs.
Our journey at Continental has taken us down many roads. And when we first started, they weren't even paved. For more than 150 years, we've worked hard to earn your trust. From the trail to the racetrack and beyond. The Continental Mark in all its forms stands for confidence. Confidence you trust. Continental Tire.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we only serve those who honorably serve. All ranks, all branches, and their eligible family members. Yep, that is exclusive, and we're fine with that.
When you spend all year serving others, when you lead by example, you don't just land on the nice list, you get rewarded by becoming the top brand in new vehicle quality in the automotive industry. Celebrate all the good you've done this year with a lineup of Ram trucks built to serve.
Get 1 full year of no extra cost Sirius XM on us and 0% financing for 72 months plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn.
Most bladder leak pads were similar until Always Discreet invented a pad that protects differently with 2 rapid dry layers for strong protection that's always discreet. Question your protection. Try Always Discreet.
They say your time will come. Well, who's got time for that? He doesn't. Neither do they. So whose time is it?
Time to make your space a little more you and a little less, well, definitely not you. Joybird.com gives you over 18,000 ways to customize your furniture and make your space your own. With fun colors, bold styles, and modern designs that bring joy to your space. Go to Joybird.com to save 30% during our After Christmas sale. Plus, get free design specialist styling.
Helping families with mesothelioma is all we do. My firm has been offering a free book on mesothelioma for over 10 years. Since that time, hundreds of people with mesothelioma have trusted us to represent them. We have local offices throughout the U.S. and there is no risk to you. Mesothelioma really is all we do. Call us at 1-800-259-9684. That's 1-800-259-9684. Or go to mesobook.com.
Hope you enjoyed the first half. Hope you're enjoying the holiday season here alongside virtually my man, LaFonso Ellis.
In a box.
In the box, as always. Coach Seth Greenberg, you look like you're ready for a $500 night New York soiree for New Year's.
It's the holiday season. You got to dress up for the holiday season. I mean, you got to bring out, your New Year's best, whether it's New Year's, the day before New Year's, or the day after New Year's. You need to dress for the holiday season. More importantly, as a basketball community, we've got to understand we're dealing with COVID again. Mm-hmm. And we've got to understand we've got to have patience. We've got to have agility. We have to have resilience. But most importantly right now, Dallin and Fonz, we need leadership. We need leadership from our conference commissioners. We need leadership from our administrations. And we need leadership from our head coaches. Mm-hmm. Because our players are going to listen to your words and your body language. And it is really, really important that we stay consistent and do a great job of leading our teams and leading these young people in the right directions. We're going to get through this thing. but we're going to need agility, patience, and maturity, but most importantly, leadership.
Dressed for the part and already ready to go for resolutions. He's got the resolutions for all of college basketball, the coaches, the players. Let's get some for the team. Let's get some for the teams, though, too, Fonz. Let's focus on some teams that need to have some resolutions to get to the places they want to go to. Let's start off with UCLA and your guy, Cody Riley.
Yeah, UCLA is a national championship caliber team, but playing without Cody Riley, who suffered a MCL strain earlier in the season. What does he give to them? 6'9", ability to be able to catch it on the post, right block preferred, and able to get into the middle of the lane and score. Miles Johnson, the Rutgers transfer, has been absolutely terrific, but he doesn't give them a low post presence like Cody Riley does. Cody Riley's terrific on the offensive glass as well. They need him to win the title.
North Carolina, they need an alpha dog to emerge. You talk about North Carolina, when things are going good, they are really good. When they go south, you know what? They stop defending, they stop the rebounding the ball, and they stop competing. So someone has to emerge for this North Carolina team when things go a little south, when we're not making shots. Bring that group together. Get them to be fiercely competitive. Look, they've got a great coach in Hubert Davis, and he was a fiercely competitive player, but a player-led team is much better than a coach-led team. They need someone to step up on the court as a leader for that team to bring them together when things go south.
May have never been more evident in that Kentucky game. From the jump, there was listless and nobody brought them together to really get things going.
They're all looking at each other, but no one took the lead.
100%. If they find an alpha, that team has the talent, and they have the coach, they have the experience. We'll see if they can do it. Let's go to resolution number 2. Coach Fonz, this one. Houston's been outstanding. What do they need?
They have, but sadly, they've lost 2 of their most productive players. Marcus Sasser leads them in scoring at 18 points a game. Tremont Mark is out for the rest of the season with a shoulder issue. He's 10 points a game. That's 28 points combined. He's going to have to now rest on the shoulders of very talented Taze Moore and Kyler Edwards to pick up the slack on the offensive end.
When I think about Kansas, look, Ochai Agbaji and Christian Brown, they're averaged 20 points each in the month of December. That's good. I'll tell you what's not good. David McCormick, Jalen Wilson, those guys are going to get back to who they were. And who they were last year was really productive. David McCormick, give him an inside scorer. Jalen Wilson, give him a versatile wing player. They can play 3 and 4, shoot the 3, and rebound the basketball. If those 2 guys step up and Remy Martin continues to be selectively aggressive, Kansas is a Final Four national championship good team.
We saw McCormick do it last year, really emerge in league play in a really tough league. If he does that same thing, that's going to really change the game. Fonz, let's go to the Zags. What do we got? What do they need?
Andrew Nembhard has got to be special. Now, early in the year when they knocked off number 10 UCLA, he was brilliant. 24 points in that game, 6 assists. Since then, he's only gotten into double figures one other time. This is a team, because of the way they flow their offense, they need a guy at the point guard position that can produce double digits, especially when they get into the NCAA tournament. Andrew Nembhard has to be that guy. If he can, they have a great chance of cutting down the nets in March.
Look, Michigan lost 4 really, really good players. You're talking about Isaiah Livers, you're talking about Franz Wagner, you're talking about Sean D. Brown, you're talking about Michael Smith. You know what they need to do? They need to improve their passing and their spacing. Because if you look at this team, Hunter Dickens is only as good as the guy delivering him the basketball. How do you be able to get hitting the ball in the low post? You got to make some shots. So, Kel Houston, you got to make some shots. You've got to be a better passing team. Ball fake, shot fake, spacing, feed the post, get it to them early, get them doing transition. If they improve their passing, if they improve their spacing, if they improve their shot making, Michigan makes a run in the Big Ten. If not, that Big Ten is an absolute bear. And it's not just Purdue. Ohio State's pretty good, too.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. We've seen Michigan be when they're bad, they can be bad, but maybe they can be good if they do the things you just said. You talk about Hunter Dickinson, one of the best bigs in the country. Let's talk about Walker Kessler, because we're going to look at today's Capital One rewarding performance. This young man was bananas, coach, in Auburn's win over LSU. Almost had a triple-double. He was a rebound shy. He had 11 blocks.
He was like a human backboard. Like, you throw it to the post, he can defend the ball man-to-man in the post. What does that able to do? It enables Auburn to pressure the ball on the perimeter. No long closeouts. They contest shots. Walker Kessler. You talk about mountain masquerading as a man, 7 foot, 7'5" wingspan. He was a bad dude.
That was an impressive performance, to say the least. Big win for them. But now we turn to the gridiron. New Year's Eve day, it's loaded. Alabama, Cincy start thing, 3:30 ESPN. Michigan, Georgia, wrap it up. The CFP is here. Enjoy your second half after this.
I would want this Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap to wrap myself up in and keep me warm.
I'll do the same thing. I'm gonna warm up my little tortilla blanket.
Tortilla blanket, I like that. Sonic, Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap.
I'm already gonna have the spots on it. You already know what I mean.
I was a fool to let you down, but now you run. Oh, now I'm crying, 'cause I want you back. Cupid, send his kisses to me. Cupid, tell him he belongs to me. Tell him that send his kisses to me. Cupid.
Got crypto brain? You could satisfy it by getting crypto the same way everyone else does. Or with a tax advantage at Alto Crypto IRA. With as little as $10, you can now put retirement dollars in crypto. Over 100 coins through Coinbase Exchange, including Bitcoin, all with the full tax advantages of an IRA. Everyone's got their eye on crypto. Get yours with the Alto Advantage. Sign up free at altoira.com/crypto.
Nova is a full gym in your hands that enables you to work out where you are right now and enjoy the same benefits as weights without the weight. The Nova Gym enables you to fit fitness into your busy life to get lean and fit anywhere, anytime.
Nova Gym.
Help. Seriously, I'm too young for hair loss. My hairline keeps creeping back. Receding? I've got this bald spot. It's thinning everywhere.
Gonna have to give up and shave it. Dude, put down the razor. Because Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts, is about to give you your real hair back permanently. Don't ignore the signs of hair loss. Bosley's giving away an absolutely free information kit that reveals all the signs and a free gift card to any guy who texts SWEET to 234-234. Bosley will show you for free how great your hair could look. Using the latest technology, Bosley's solution to hair loss is permanent and protected by the Bosley Guarantee. Plus, since Bosley has new non-surgical options, you owe it to yourself to text now for an absolutely free information kit and a gift card for $250 off. No matter what level of hair loss you have, text SWEET to 234-234. That's SWEET to 234-234.
Opener for the Mocs and the Bucks. At the half, it is Chattanooga leading East Tennessee State by the score of 43-30. Derek Jones and Lance Blanks here with you at the half. And Lance, through that first half, certainly that Mocs offense heated up and they shared the ball so effectively.
Well, you said it well. A lot of carrying, a lot of sharing. And only 5 turnovers. They're also cherishing the ball, if you will, by not giving it up to go with those assists. There you see one dropped right into a nice shot there, and then on the swing with the 3-ball. They've got everybody, and I mean Baptiste there with the nice jump shot. Everyone is involved there.
And it's been really one of the key cogs of this game in terms of looking at the storylines, sharing the basketball effectively, but that's led to many of these other things that we see here, including the three-point shooting, which has been predominantly in favor of the Mocs. 22-14 edge on the glass, a lead of 13 for Chattanooga. We'll have second half action in a moment.
Ever notice how stiff clothes can feel rough on your skin? It's because they rub against you, creating friction. And your clothes rub against you all day. For softer clothes that are gentle on your skin, try Downy Free and Gentle. Just pour into the rinse dispenser, and Downy will soften your clothes without dyes or perfumes. The towel washed with Downy is softer, fluffier, and gentler on your skin. Try Downy Free and Gentle, recognized by the National Psoriasis Foundation and National Eczema Association.
Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it New York style. So you can fold it or not. Ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York style pizza from Papa John's.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who've honorably served, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of boot camp, or a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids. USAA is made for all who honorably served and their eligible family members. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
It's 1:15 a.m. and time for another classic hit.
Have you ever seen a stock that went through the roof and thought, if only I knew about it? Well, get in the know and join the Motley Fool, where everyday investors just like you get stock picks from a team of market-beating stock pickers. Their average return is over 600%, more than 4 times the return of the S&P 500. Get stock picks every month at the special new member price of just $79 for your first year. Don't look back and say, I wish I knew about that one. Join at fool.com/79.
Helping families with mesothelioma is all we do. My firm has been offering a free book on mesothelioma for over 10 years. Since that time, hundreds of people with mesothelioma have trusted us to represent them. We have local offices throughout the U.S. and there is no risk to you. Mesothelioma really is all we do. Call us at 1-800-259-9684. That's 1-800-259-9684. Or go to mesobook.com.
Guys, Nuts.com delivered more fresh snacks to the Johnsons.
Delicious cashews, trail mix, dried fruits, sesame sticks.
Okay, here's the plan. We leap from the oak tree, shimmy down the electric wires, over the angry bulldog, parachute into the rose bushes, run past the lawnmower, vault into the kitchen, and remember to avoid that cat.
Why don't we just order from Nuts.com?
But where's the danger in that?
Nuts.com. Irresistibly fresh, dangerously delicious. Free shipping with your first order.
13-point lead for Chattanooga as we're set to start second half action. Derek Jones and Lance Blanks with you this evening. Lance, if you're East Tennessee State, how do you turn this back around?
Well, you've got to get that young man, King, more involved in the offense as well as Sloan. And I think you get yourself a chance. You've also got to pick up the pace in this ball game, but those guys have to lead the charge. You saw that against Georgia with them coming out with the victory, how important they are to this ETSU offense there.
No points from the bench for East Tennessee State, and Ladarius Brewer, the team's leading scorer, just 2 points in the first half. Seymour leaning in, and let's see, a player control foul, I believe, could be in the offering here. That was close.
Well, it just depends on if he got outside of the restricted area or not, because he said, oh, yeah, he did, for sure. That looked like a charge to me. He got out and set himself up perfectly to take that charge.
And that'll be the first on Seymour.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier with King and how he gets in the spaces and can stop and knock that shot down. That would be an example of why I like the ball in King's hands, because he's able to see things like a player in front of him, and he can go to a certain area and get his shot off. Sloan can do that as well. Seymour there literally just ran over a defender that was clearly in his way.
Wet spot on the floor being cleaned up. And you take a look at this series history recently, it's been controlled by East Tennessee State. Before last year, they had won 10 straight. They got swept during the regular season, but then in the Southern Conference tournament, it was East Tennessee State that eventually sent Chattanooga home. Meeting 95 all-time tonight as the layup is in from Silvio De Sousa. So he's back in the mix after suffering from foul trouble in that first half.
Yeah, from a different place, but they pick up, the Mocs do exactly where they left off in the first half in terms of putting the ball in his hands to start the game. And they start the second half doing the exact same thing as a foul is called.
Another foul against East Tennessee State. It's the largest lead of the game for Chattanooga, so things trending against East Tennessee State at the moment.
Well, and you see some urgency here with the pressure.
Trying to just turn up the heat a little bit on the defensive side.
Yeah, try to force the Mocs to make some bad plays and decisions. Good job there. Just because you break the press doesn't mean you have to score. You can run some clock and get exactly what you're looking for.
Smith with that smooth release from deep buries a three-pointer, and he's got 13.
Yeah, ETSU, they applied a little pressure and then dropped back in the man and quit pressuring the ball and or people. I mean, a guy as good as Smith, that's just too easy. Sloan has to get up on him. He has to guard people the same way that people have to guard him, being Sloan, especially a guy like Smith who shoots the ball so well from beyond the arc.
Brewer trying to get going. Gives it off to his brother, Ty Brewer, who hits the three-pointer from straight away.
Yeah, and King, Sloan, and Brewer have to be key pieces to getting ETSU back in this game, Derek.
Caldwell in the paint. Finds an open player. The layup is in from Darius Banks. So the senior with the finish.
Yeah, and that's just good to great basketball. Caldwell had a wide open look there from beyond the arc, took his time, kind of waltzed right down the paint, and then found a streaking Banks for a better shot and a layup.
Saw the assist differential there, mounting against East Tennessee State. Jumper trickling out of the hands of Jordan King. Loose ball, and it will stay with the Bucks.
Yeah, and you live with that. That's a good shot by King, right near the elbow, just inside the elbow. It's very makeable for King.
Sloan. A lot of the big names have been quiet as of late for this East Tennessee State team, but the three there drops home.
Well, even being down by 14 now, it's not a lot of points for ETSU, especially with the way Brewer can score the ball. Sloan, these guys can score in bunches.
Sloan with the defense, good enough to force a miss out of Banks, but in the end, it's DeSosa with a bucket.
Yeah, and you mentioned it at the top of the show with Weber being out from that injury from the shoot-around. It shows up on the boards. You've got a gang rebound, especially when the ball goes inside and you've got to offer help against the Mocs.
Ty Brewer missed and a rebound for the Mocs. They hit on 6 of their first 7 shots from the field to start out this half. Jane Batiste again in the low blocks.
Yeah, just too easy right now for the Mocs. They're essentially, Derek, are getting anything they want. They're getting easy looks at 3-ball, dribble drive, as you saw with Baptiste, as well as throwing it into the block and getting buckets and rebounds. They can get a basket any way they want right now.
Ball tipped and deflected off the pass by Ty Brewer.
You've got to bounce past that away from the defense, and the receiver also has to keep to their back.
These 3 misses, and the run out here for the Bucks. King has his shot blocked, the follow, and once again it's Ty Brewer. He's having a strong second half. Smith, healthy looking 3, that's no good. The follow by DeSosa, that misses, tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Mocs out of the timeout.
Right now, the Mocs have control of this thing. As Caldwell, the little wraparound pass for this finish by Banks. Chattanooga still with the
Monday Night Football with Peyton and Eli at 8 on ESPN2.
Jake from State Farm. Thanks for the great rate on my insurance, man.
Wait, but I said Byron got the Patrick price? Thought that was our thing.
Thanks for the killer rate, Jake.
Shreddy Betty got it too?
Patrick, State Farm offers rates that fit anyone's budget, even a man handstand.
Thanks again, Jake. Up top.
I'm gonna go work out these feelings.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
5 breadsticks for my triple treat. 3 layers deep, 10 Cinnabon mini rolls to eat, and the pizza plus another pizza.
The triple treat box, only from Pizza Hut.
Introducing the all-new Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar. It combines shaving and gentle exfoliation into one efficient stroke for a shave as quick and easy as washing your face.
When you spend all year serving others, when you lead by example, you don't just land on the nice list, you get rewarded by becoming the top brand in new vehicle quality in the automotive industry. Celebrate all the good you've done this year with a lineup of Ram trucks built to serve.
Get 1 full year of no extra cost Sirius XM on us and 0% financing for 72 months plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn.
At Tommy John, we believe you deserve the most comfortable underwear and breathable, supportive, lightweight stretch fabrics for the perfect fit on every guy. We believe in can't believe they never thought of that designs, like our Stay Put waistband and the horizontal quick draw fly. We believe the daily grind should only be in your coffee cup, not in your underwear. Plus, we guarantee no wedgies, no adjustment needed. Feeling is believing. So upgrade now and get 20% off your first order at TommyJohn.com with this code.
Next, over on ESPN2 and the app at 9 Eastern after Michigan and UCT, the second game of our college hoops doubleheader. Marshall takes on Louisiana Tech in a Conference USA matchup. So big-time game coming up at 9 p.m. as we get you through this one here tonight. 54-38 lead for Chattanooga. Derek Jones and Lance Blanks with you this evening. And now an opportunity here for the Mocs to build on this lead.
Yeah, the Mocs have just done a great job of using patience, getting multiple players involved, and really executing everything they needed to do on the offensive end.
That jumper way off out of the hands of Ianni. But they're able to track down the loose ball. 4 to shoot. 3, that one's off as well. Loose ball out to the Bucks.
Yeah, speaking of getting people involved, so far in this first half, in the second half for ETSU, it's really been about Brewer. And he's able to carry them for stretches, but they'll need other people involved offensively.
So Brewer on the drive there, drawing the whistle. And there'll be a side out coming up for the Bucks, who certainly need to build some momentum here as Jean-Baptiste will make his way out of the game. He picked up the foul there. That's his second. Ty Brewer. Top of the arc 3 is good. He's got all 11 points here for the Bucks in half 2.
Boy, he is in a rhythm and flow, and they're doing a great job of finding him. King did a good job of putting it on time and on target. A great shot there by Brewer.
So in second half scoring summary, it's the Mocs 11 and Ty Brewer 11. For the moment, a 13-point lead for the Mocs. Smith, he can't connect. Ball tapped back outside, kept alive by Chattanooga. Smith creating space, and, well, there's a reason why he created some space there. That's a player control foul against Malachi Smith.
Yeah, good job of staying right in front of Smith and staying down. Watch the shoulder, little push. Great call.
Vonnie Patterson hitting the deck. East Tennessee State needs a run here. Down by 13. Brewer tries to hit. He can't. The rebound snatched out of the air by Banks. Into the low post, Ianni. Turning and scoring and one for Josh Ianni.
Yeah, just too much time and space given to the bigs. You've got to bring help over, no help. Look at this, donuts in the paint, and then the nice finish. They're just too long and too big. The Mocs are down low. If you're going to have them in single coverage and think you're going to get stops.
The Mocs have made a living here in this second half in the paint. As the free throw is in from Ianni. And Ianni arriving to Chattanooga by way of South Alabama and St. Bonaventure.
And he's been a very welcome addition to go with the rest of the frontline players. Big DeSouza.
16-point edge here. Patterson. Turning and stopping, leaning in and scoring. Plus the foul as he gets Ianni.
They created that with patience. He did a great job of showing the ball, and this is a skill here. Derek, watch him show the ball when he spins back. Show the ball, the big goes up right under with the lefty. Patterson did an excellent job of executing that.
That's the third foul against Ianni, and Patterson's points the first of the night off the bench for East Tennessee State.
Yeah, and I want to earmark something I talked about early. As you see the graphic there with the Mocs really controlling the game from the bench in terms of having all those points, 14 points. But this team is never far, ETSU, out of a game because of their perimeter players. Of course, Brewer, who's been extremely hot. Sloan has shown he can get hot and be dangerous, as well as King. Opting for some zone action here to try to combat all the scoring around the basket.
Smith into the corner. Caldwell three. Got it.
You can't leave people wide open, even in the zone. You've got to find the good shooters.
Caldwell now with 11.
And he shoots 41% from beyond the arc, so he's as dangerous as anyone on the floor.
The answer not connecting. DeSouza battling for the basketball, and he got fouled. Patterson there maybe got his hands on him beforehand. "17-point lead for the Mocs, and this game has kind of been symbolic in a way of the season at times for East Tennessee State. Some peaks and valleys. A lot of valleys so far in this contest, though.
Yeah, and they just came off of a peak with a big win, and they're back in the zone.
Off the miss, DeSouza battling and scoring.
Yeah, that's one of the things you give up in the zone. That is, rebounding can be an issue because you're not really designated to be guarding a man. You're just guarding areas, which is what exploits rebounding on the defensive end when you're playing the zone.
Smith for three. That rattles out. DeSouza and one for Silvio DeSouza.
Well, with that basket, Derek, they have officially taken over this game. They're controlling the boards, they're controlling the pace, they're controlling the tempo, and they have an extremely big lead. ETSU on the hills, 43.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive, because we only serve those who honorably serve. All ranks, all branches, and their eligible family members. Yep, that is exclusive, and we're fine with that.
As someone with hearing loss, I know what a confusing and frustrating experience getting hearing aids can be. That's why I founded Lively. High-quality hearing aids with all of the features you need, and none of the hassle. Lively offers Bluetooth FDA-regulated hearing aids delivered to your door for thousands less than you'd expect, and remote access to an audiology team 7 days a week. Better hearing has never been this easy. Try Lively risk-free for 100 days. Visit listenlively.com.
Germs invade through your nose, the body's air filter. But how do you clean it? Navage uses powered suction to help flush out congestion, allergens, mucus, and viruses. Millions use drug-free Navage to breathe better and feel healthier. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
You've asked me all kinds of questions about my living Atkins. Here's a question for you. How are you feeling? Because who isn't a little more focused on her health these days? All the more reason I'm all in on Atkins. Not the Atkins diet, the Atkins life. Great food that's rich in healthy protein, not a ton of carbs or sugars. Feels good. And when you're feeling good on the inside, it starts to show on the outside. Go to Atkins.com to learn more. All free, nothing to join. Here's to our health.
Rated T for teen.
The dungeons in Raid Shadow Legends are magnificent or challenging or magnificently challenging. You storm into the spider's den with your entourage of heroes who are all, by the way, very snazzily dressed. And then you see her, the Spider Queen. Immediately arrows are flying and swords are swooping and magic is magicking. And then the beast succumbs, leaving you with its sweet loot.
Download Raid Shadow Legends. Play for free.
4-43 over East Tennessee State. Lance, Ty Brewer doing his best to try to keep his team in it.
Oh, yeah, and he's doing a great job of it, obviously, because he's been scoring at multiple levels, starting with a nice turnaround. That's unguardable, Derek, if you can fade away on the baseline, and then the nice catch and the shot from the top of the key, or beyond the top of the key for the three ball. They're going to need a little bit more from him, obviously, offensively, but it's the defensive end, Derek, that is giving ETSU a lot of problems, because right now the Mocs are pretty much getting anything they want. They're controlling the boards, obviously, through this young man here, DeSouza. They're controlling the block. They're controlling the perimeter. But Brewer has been fantastic on the offensive end thus far in the second half.
And speaking of fantastic, Silvio DeSouza having quite the game here. Double-double tonight, and with this free throw, he was going for his 11th point, but just 10 points and 10 rebounds now, stay on 10. And he's been quite the addition here. Tumultuous career with Kansas, played in the Final Four, certainly had his ups and downs with the Jayhawks, but now as a part of this program, Coach Lamont Paris has spoken very highly of him since he has arrived to the Mocs. Brewer there gets fouled. So Brewer looked like he was going to line up a move to drive, and he gets hacked by Hankton.
Yeah, right now for ETSU, most of the offense is obviously going through Brewer for all the right reasons. But this young man inbounding the ball, Mohab Yasser, he's a fine ball player as well. International player, comes from the continent of Africa.
Off the miss there, another rebound for DeSouza. Points in the paint, 14-4 in this half, 28-8 for the game. All in favor, of course, for Chattanooga.
Yeah, and those are literally rebounds, offensive rebounds, as well as the bigs getting the ball on the block and going to work for the Mocs.
And that pass deflected out of bounds. Seymour, certainly one of the key cogs in this game tonight from a strategy standpoint. He's in the starting lineup once again. No Charlie Weber tonight, out with the ankle injury. As DeSouza catches, can't hit the jumper, and the rebound taken by Patterson of East Tennessee State. To the post for Brewer. Turnaround Jay, just a little short as Hankton takes it away.
Yeah, it's a lot different when you've got DeSouza guarding you versus Banks on that block for Brewer. That 3 or 4 inches can make all the difference when you're having to shoot over the outstretched hand of a guy the size of DeSouza.
Offensive foul against the Mocs. And, you know, we've seen on one side of things, Ty Brewer's been pretty effective. Ladarius Brewer, the team's leading scorer, has been very quiet. 2 points, 1 of 6 from the field. He just has not been able to get in the mix tonight.
No, I think that can be said really for most of their perimeter, which is where they got things done against Georgia. This is like totally different ball players and execution and that ETSU had in that game.
The drive, the shot there by Seymour blocked, but we'll get a whistle.
Yeah, that was a goaltending. DeSouza, I think that was on its way down, or did it hit the backboard first?
Looked like he blocked it off of the backboard, but a goaltending call nonetheless. And that ends a substantial run for Chattanooga.
And they had the double team there. I think that's the way to go for ETSU against the Mocs, just because they've had so much success the Mocs have going inside. You've got to bring the double team there. You had King coming from the baseline.
More fouls and points tonight for Ladarius Brewer. That's his third. Smith trying to get a step. 3 defenders there, and somehow he scores.
Well, he is so good. Does a good job of not running over people. The great touch around the basket.
2 more points in the paint. The guards getting themselves some down low in the middle as well. It's a 66-45 lead. Ty Brewer, he is rejected by DeSouza. Battle for the ball. Mocs come away with it.
Wow, what a block. That is help defense on the next level, Derek.
Into DeSouza, and he's just taking over the game right now. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. The problems continuing in the low post for East Tennessee State.
Well, it hasn't been blaringly loud, but it's been incredibly impressive by this young man with the block from out of nowhere. I mean, that is really nothing you can combat that with when a guy is playing that well, using that kind of athleticism and timing. What a great performance DeSouza has had tonight.
And again, when you take a look at the long-term prospects here for Chattanooga, obviously he could be a big key to them winning the league in the regular season, and obviously they're hoping to do the same in the postseason tournament as well.
Well, yeah, he to me will be a key. I mean, because not only has he been good around the block and scoring, but you really don't have to call plays for him, Derek. You can just put him on the floor. He's going to impact the game. He plays extremely hard, doesn't take plays off. He can rebound, he can defend.
Cordell Charles in as DeSouza misses a second free throw. Most of the damage that DeSouza has done, it's come here in the second half. He had just 2 points at halftime. Down low, Patterson with a finish.
Yeah, DeSouza did have the 2 points. They were the early points he had on the drive. But he also had a good defensive possession early in the game with a block. I thought his impact in the first half was about setting the tone for the game. He did a great job of that. And they started out early here going to him right out of the gates. And he's just been exceptional and even on another level here in the second half, Derek.
Battled through foul trouble, picked up 3 fouls in that first half. Been a different ball game for him, and here in half 2. Smith's turnaround shot, no good. Ball tipped around and taken eventually by Tata Strickland. $20-point advantage for the Mocs. The kick out. Let for 3, that's no good. The rebound by DeSouza again. DeSouza hanging in the air, puts it in.
Wow. there's no answer for him. I mean, you literally need 2 or 3 people on him, and they have too many offensive threats on the floor. You've essentially got to just deal with it, Derek.
Just manhandling East Tennessee State on the glass down low, especially second chance points.
Yeah, and I frankly, I would stop there. He's just manhandling East Tennessee State University all over the floor. I mean, look at the patience. They're just taking their time, sorry, pal, and getting exactly what they want when they want it.
Strickland, now under 10 to shoot. Grant Ledford for 3. That's good.
Wow, eyes in the back of the head. Grant wide open there for the clean 3-ball.
Now he could fill it up too. He scored over 2,400 points while playing at Grace Christian. So they've got some ballers here on this Chattanooga team.
Yes, they do, and they really turned up the volume as this game has wore on.
Another miss and a rebound taken this time by Darius Banks. And we will get a timeout on the floor. 15-4 run by the Mocs.
Yeah, and then by DeSouza, he's a big part of this 15-4 run because of rebounds like this. Manhandling people. It's the DeSouza show.
When selling your home, one wrong move can cost you thousands of dollars. You need a top real estate agent who will do things right. Sell your home fast and at a great price. Introducing HomeLight, the breakthrough way to sell your home. HomeLight has detailed stats on the top real estate agents and home sales in your neighborhood. Nearly 1 million people have used HomeLight to find experienced agents they can trust to sell their homes faster and for more money. Start for free at HomeLight.com.
They say your time will come. Well, who's got time for that? He doesn't. Neither do they. So whose time is it?
New players, new coaches. It'll be must-see TV.
The College Football Playoff Semifinals, tomorrow on ESPN.
It has 2 speeds, a limited warranty, and enough power to move leaves from your yard to your neighbor's yard. And with Instant Karma, it's the best piece of lawn and garden equipment in the world. Because it's free. When you pay with Credit Karma money, you could win Instant Karma, which makes your purchase free. And free feels amazing. That's the feeling of Instant Karma, only from Credit Karma money.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Check that out. Bespoke Post sends you awesome boxes every month for a great price, and I love it. The variety's great. I love how easy and flexible it is.
Head to BespokePost.com and get a free gift with your first box when you enter code FREE.
This is the OYO Personal Gym. You can do chest, back, biceps, triceps, lats, shoulders. There's over 100 different exercise videos. The OYO Personal Gym.
Chattanooga has opened up a 72-47 lead, but Lance